Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Elden Ring, where I've just been informed that getting into this tower here is not a gesture thing, but a jumping puzzle thing. And apparently they're not the same thing each time either, so... Okie dokie. I might need to just jump higher instead, maybe. Hold on. I don't want to jump down because that's lethal, so... Same here, and Iron Imp as well. I hope you'll be feeling better as well. We've all had our times, it seems. Same here. Got promoted. Been doing a lot of extra work. Ah, okay, I see. Well, I mean that's still a promotion is still. Hopefully, it has good stuff in there. Promotion usually should be a good thing. I hope. All right, so let's see. Like a straight forward here. Oh, wow, interesting. It doesn't really let me get to, Sorry. Oh, Braz, hi, welcome. Glad to have you. I hope you've had an excellent game. If you want to give me a hint on this specific tower, go for it. Yes. Because I'm kind of exhausted trying to understand what to do here. Aim for the staircase in front of it. Yeah, I got a feeling. I got a feeling that I can't get there. Because the hurricane doesn't get me high enough. Alright. Oh. Now this is where it gets tricky. Oh, right. I don't think it's any easier than to jump down from the cliff, though. Put it on the pouch. Ah, I see. That's fair. Yeah, that might be useful. That's not a bad idea. That should hopefully be most of what I need to do with it, though. That's actually not a bad idea, maybe either. It's maybe this on. Maybe not the left one though. Maybe the lower one. There we are. Yeah, that does clean it up. Yeah, that's true. That is a fair point. So close. So glad that the trees are here. To make it more annoying to... Oh, come on. These collision physics, I swear. Yeah, I can get in there like that. I'm so glad I could teach you something new. Ah, that looks bad. I'll check the upstairs first. Should I? That's not, like, ominous at all. It's fine. Cool. Right. Hello. If you're a mimic, I swear. Oh, actually I should do some item crafting while I'm here. Yeah, so... Oh, these are still fine. Okay, cool. Just need to, There we go. Cool. Don't think there are mimics. I hope so. There are transporting ones, though. What class? Oh, good question. See, I might not be far in, but I've been playing this for 123 hours, so it's kind of hard to remember from the top of my head. So let's see. Vagabond, apparently. Yeah, see, Braz, this is what happened. On my previous stream, I don't remember what level I was, but it, I don't know, 40, 50, something like that, maybe. And I got my, my face handed to me by the Godric boss fight, and I was like, screw this, I'm done playing with the game on its unfun artificial numbers difficulty, because I was in a bad mood and I hated the fire attack. That was actually not a bad boss fight other than that. The fire attack wasn't my jam, but it was actually a decently good boss fight. With maybe the exception of the dialogue in between the fight, because why wouldn't I just hit him? Anyway, I got a little bit angry, and I decided to grind into a strength dex 50-50 character, which meant I had to grind that one like iron ball grindy spot for like south of 3,000 times, maybe. I don't remember anymore. I didn't count. I made like a vague estimation, so around 3,000. Maybe it would be even more than that, but yeah. I went into level 164, so now I don't need to worry about those anymore. And I checked that I can eventually respec if this doesn't work out as a sensible build, so. Again, I keep finding spellcaster stuff. It's so annoying. Like, I'm a full-on big sword melee build, and I don't have... I never get anything useful for that. I always get just staffs and magic talismans and magic shields and so on. It's so... Ugh. Where am I in story? That is a bad question. I have no idea is the answer, because, I mean, it's a FromSoft game. You can't expect me to know what the story's about. Right? Like, how could I answer that question? I'm in the bit where I've died like 70 times, and I just find stuff and kill stuff. I mean, I've killed Patches, I've killed Godric, I've killed whatever's here. This thing. Leon Jubilee do. That's about it, maybe? Hi. What's your deal? Magic mist, apparently. That's where you are. Cool. Do I just shoot arrows at you, or are you like a... Uh-huh. Right. Well, I'm glad we had this opportunity to, you know, meet with Faceball. See, in America they play baseball, and here we play Faceball, because it's a ball with faces. Yes. Come on. I still don't know what that mist does, but I'm not gonna try and find out. Uh-huh. So, did we learn anything here? Yeah, it looks like kind of like a frostbite, but I don't know. It looks a little bit more purple than I'm like used to frostbiting, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okie dokie. So let's go. Oh boy. So I think that's everything here? We found a memory stone and killed a random faceball. I mean, if it moves, it's not a friend, but more importantly, if you can lock onto it, it's not a friend. You can't lock onto NPCs, so... That's where I draw the line, apparently. Well, I guess we just jump down and hope for the best, then. Hop. Blah. Yes. Okay. Do I need to... Nah, I'm basically good, okay. I'm wondering if I should still put the summon back into, the quick items instead. I'm not super used to using the... Well, I mean, I guess I do it in the beginning of fights anyway. Well, I mean, it's no time like the present to try. Alrighty. So... Oh, hello. That there is a minor Erd tree, and I actually have no clue if I can do this boss fight. I've met this boy once, and I basically ran away because his projectiles do a load of damage, so... I don't know. Oh, good. I don't know if these are like super useful, but I tend to pick these up when I see these areas. Alright. Let's do. Hi. Oh goody, it's a red rot boy. Great, good, thanks. Cool. Ow. Oh boy. Right. Cool. Come on. Okay, not a great idea. I grant you. Nice and easy. Man, that has some range. That red rod stuff. Damn, son. Boo. Bad arena. Whatever. Yeah, like, any summons I've seen so far are not great at damage. They just, you know, do the, they distract the boss for a bit. Alright, that is a really, really nasty area to fight in, that's for sure. Okay. Ah, man. Red rot is nasty. Deeply hate that. Deeply, deeply, deeply don't like it. Those skeleton boys didn't last too long, huh? Oh, come on. Do something different for a change, my guy. Oh, goody. It's been a bit. Oh, double. That's good. Good for you. Ow. Really? Ah. Damn. Oh. Man, that hurts a lot. We need to talk about your, like, just both anger and red rot issues. Like, Jesus, my dude, just call it a moment here. Right. This better be so worth it. Like, come on. Oh, goody. And a second goody. Oh boy, man. That's really sucky when the terrain invisibly just stops you. Again, no issues in the game, obviously. It's somehow my own fault that the terrain has an invisible wall that stops me in my tracks. Yes. Alright. Oh, great. Not a... Could you, like, not do that, maybe? Alright, do your thing. Not even close. Alright. Again, not even close, it's fine. Eat it! If, like, how come that's not a great enemy? Because, good God, that sucked. Okay. For some reason you can't summon and craft. Okay, that's strange. I usually can't summon. It's very specifically only for boss fights where you can summon, and some very specific fights, all on your own. Kind of confusing is that the summons have two different upgrade trees. There's sort of standard summons, which are upgraded with Grave Glovewort, and then legendary summons, which are upgraded with Ghost Glovewort. Oh, okay. Sort of like smithing stones versus somber smithing. Okay. Incidentally, I think you need a crafting kit and a summoning bell. That's true. They're available early on, but they unlock all. Yeah. I don't remember where I got mine. I'm sorry. Final boss of the Dark Souls is the camera. Yes, this is true. Especially this area is really bad for the camera, like, ouch. I'm always also a little bit, underwhelmed that there's usually nothing interesting, apparently, in the Erd trees. It's just like that boss fight and then nothing else. Like, there's some tarnished sunflowers, but you can get those in other places as well, so... Yeah, and it's not even the incline. It's all these like there was a lot of those huge urns that I can't break. The boss eventually broke them, but yeah. And these like small like this. I can get stuck on this terrain for a little bit here. Like see when it like stops moving in the diagonal direction because there's like that tiny little rock there, like so. See? That sort of a thing. That's the problem. The actual like physical obstacles is the issue. Yeah. Alright, so what's up here? Okay. I don't trust this. Oh, hello. Here we are. How much am I missing from a level up here? Right, like 17,000-ish. There's a lot of dead dragons in this area, and I just don't trust them to remain dead, gotta admit. I probably should just use some of the rune items to get a level up instead of doing this. I had a bad feeling about this. I need to give the bell thing for the twin corpse merchants as well. I also probably should talk to... Hello? I have not been here before. This door wasn't open before. Hi.
Are you that new tarnished?
How new? I'm 120 hours old.
I am Enya, the finger reader.
Do you read this
I
finger?
interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom
My fingers tremble too, you see.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act.
I'm not sure that...
Brave tarnished. Your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind.
That is a very round...
Become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
See, I both don't trust that, and I also don't care. Because, like, indeed, how inaccessible the stories in these games are, it doesn't, on the first playthrough, none of this makes any difference to you. At least in my experience. Like, it's just... They use a lot of words to say essentially nothing. Like, in a more sensible way to put it, it's like, the boss item you got, get more boss items, do what you've been doing, bye. Okay? The one thing being you probably can't trust them, and doing that probably leads into a bad ending or something. Like, maybe you need to instead, like, quote-unquote, walk away from the bonfire or something in the end, but that's about it, you know? Touch the two fingers. Do I wanna? I don't know if I wanna. I'll go and have a chat with the one who wouldn't give me the time of day until I have one of these. I think it was this one.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a tarnished who wishes to stand
as
before
in,
the
get
Elden
off
Ring
near
to
off
become
my
Elden
lawn.
Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant.
Constant. Like Constantine constant, or like a what sort of
You'll
a...
be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge.
Can you speed it up,
The
my guy?
inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell.
Morgoth.
And
Oh, come on.
Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
I'll kill boss fights. That's pretty funny that they have a boss called Morgoth. Like, it, you know. if you know your Lord of the Rings, or, well, Silmarillion rather, but, you know, still.
Morgoth the Grace-given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
Okay.
Oh, my apologies for that nasty business.
Ensha.
Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore.
Yeah, Ensha attacked me, the silent dude who, you know, sat against the wall, stood against the wall and did nothing in the other room. Godric, the one I killed.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power.
Was?
His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
That's weird that they don't, like, acknowledge that you... I don't know. Radahn.
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east.
Yes, you mentioned.
And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
Aha, Rykard.
Praetor Rykard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
Blasphemy. Renala.
The Academy of Rea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy, but Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's nice to hear. What I was... do I know you? She looks familiar.
You again?
Yes.
I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see
yes.
you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You were the one to defeat him, I would hazard. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Arsenal Charm.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while.
Okay, anything else?
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
The Deigning Fates.
It's about time I headed
Alright,
off.
bye.
I'll see you again.
Bye. Okay, oh, I should probably give a good look at the, all damage negation negates okay, that's a weird thing. Like, I don't understand the difference between these two. It temporarily boosts all damage negation in physique, and significantly negates damage in mixed physique. Like, isn't it just the same thing with different words? Ofnir conveys a sense of the GRRM writing. I've never read anything by George R.R. Martin, so I really can't comment on that one. I'm currently reading the Witcher books. Very, very slowly, but I'm getting somewhere with that. I'm like... there's 8 books? Yes? I've read 5, I think. Offer Gostok's Bellberry. Yeah, this is the one that led me astray in the Stormvale Castle, right? So I killed him because I made the calculation that I have surely already missed out on legendary weapons, spells, NPCs, whatever, simply because I didn't know to cut off like a pinky finger of 10 different boss fights or whatever. That's how Souls games work, so I feel like I can quite safely kill off NPCs I don't like because I've already missed out the chance of getting all the achievements in this one playthrough, so it's not a big deal, I feel. Stormhawk Feather. I don't know what they're used for yet, so maybe not go there. Bandit Garb, Buckler, Cestus. Nothing super interesting, it seems. Really don't need that. Oh, yeah, so... Braz, if you're still around, this lady sells the Spirit Calling Bell. At least in my case. I don't remember if I needed to bring her something to do it, but still. Opaline 1 is a one-shot bubble of protection, breaks on whatever damage but breaks then, so one-shot immunity. I'm not sure how the others work, oddly didn't drop for me. Okay. Well, I know that at least one of the bubbles is like a timed thing, and it's not very long. It takes like 15 seconds and then it's gone. It's not very fun. I've also discovered that some of the drop rules are actually pretty bad in this game. I recently discovered that my pet peeve, well, that I realized that in my current exploits, while I have the Cleanrot armor, the Cleanrot helmet, the Cleanrot greaves, and I think they dropped something maybe else as well. There was maybe a shield or a lance or whatever. But by grinding those same always respawning Cleanrot knights in the Red Rot Swamp in here, in Aeonia, I cannot get the Cleanrot gauntlets. There is no way. Because for some stupid-ass idea, the Cleanrot Knights drop their weapon or armor bits only on the first time when you kill them. They don't drop it again. And I killed every knight in the swamp many times. And what I got for my troubles was a duplicate set of Cleanrot greaves, one of a lot of the other stuff, but not the gauntlets. There's no way to get the gauntlets until I reach the other area that Iron Imp is mentioning, which I haven't gotten to yet. That is deeply stupid. That is dumb. They're not that valuable that you shouldn't be able to grind them out. Like, why not let me have the gloves? If it's a glitch, fine, but why is that a mechanic in the first place? Just let me get the armor set, you dum-dums. Ah. But again, Elden Ring has no design flaws, yes? Yeah, I like the set as well if I just had the set, because I can't get it yet, because the game wouldn't deign to let me have the gloves for some weird-ass reason. Oh, annoying. Okay, I don't think I need to do much of else in here, I hope. Oh, one more thing that really bugs me is that this open world design leads into one very problematic balancing issue. That it's very, 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 very difficult to find enough of the upgrading stones to get your weapon into a, let's say, competitive damage output into each of the boss fights that you find. Because I'm sure it's perfectly possible if you look at every single cellar and cave and outpost and whatever, most of which aren't even marked on the map, I could have a +7 dismounter. But it's extremely difficult to find enough of any of the upgrade stones. This makes two issues. Number one, it's very, very, very time-consuming and difficult to manage to get even one weapon into the allowed maximum, essentially, of an area, which I find that's already questionable. But there's a bigger problem that if you want to experiment on, see, for example, I found the Claymore. I'd like to experiment. Is Claymore +6 a better choice to go for than the Dismounter +6, right? There's no way to get those smithing stones to try that. So the stinginess of the smithing stones to upgrade your weapons is so drastic that you cannot experiment with your weapons. You're basically locked into the weapon you chose when you started upgrading it. I'm sure it becomes not an issue when you're, like, in a completely different chapter 10 million chapters later in the game. But I'm already, like, even if I wouldn't have grinded myself here, I'd still be, like, 40 hours in, probably. At that point, surely it should be a thing that you can easily experiment with weapons just as is, meaning that the smiths and people should just sell you smithing stone 1s, 2s, and 3s at least. And they sell none of them. Standard weapons should go up to +25. Yeah, that's, I know. Number of tiers of stones leave people with shortages of a particular upgrade bracket. The other problem with it is option overload. I mean, I don't know. I don't recognize the argument, because it's my current problem is, even as I've ran around a lot of the map, and especially in these places, I feel like I've checked every cave and basement and optional boss fight I could find, and chest and so on, and I'm missing smithing stone 3s, and I wouldn't even have smithing stone 2s to upgrade the weapons. It's deeply, deeply stupid. Agreeing, cool, thanks. I couldn't quite get what you meant. I feel that's a really bad design flaw, that you cannot experiment with the weapons. Upgrade gaps. Yeah, there is. At this stage in the game, I I don't even have enough of the smithing stone 3s to go forward with my main weapon. I have one, which means that it's not supposed to be impossible. It just is stingy with letting me have one more. And if I wanted to take a different greatsword, I couldn't, because I can't upgrade it, because I don't have any smithing stones beyond the first ones. And it's deeply stupid. And it's a really weird problem, because I feel like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 kind of solved this issue. At a certain point, which wasn't, I think, very deep into the whole thing, you could buy most of the stones, apart from maybe Titanite slabs, from merchants eventually. And the ones that weren't, like, crazy difficult to get, like, maybe chunks take some time, but you can still, I feel like I could always upgrade at least 2 or 3 weapons to a good level to experiment with them. And even more importantly, why not have, like, a testing system for seeing how good would a +6 weapon be? Because now there's no way to know. So you cannot ever experiment on any weapon, ever. Which I find just unfathomably dumb. Right, so apparently this is like a... Hello. Alright, what's up? Cool. Do you want information not about specifics or just in general, or should I keep it zipped? I'd rather get information only if I'm staring at a problem in the face and can't figure it out, I think. Unless you know specifically how to get smithing stone 2s and 3s in abundance, I would rather not know. Assassin's Prayer Book. And again, it's just magical stuff. So much magical loot. I also feel that the early game loot is very, very veered toward magic users, which I find just annoying because I'm not a magic user. Raise max equip load. That's fun. When I need it. Oh, and this is really good if I'm getting problems with topping off in Estus at some point. Oh, Iron Imp. One question I do have. You mentioned about the summon creatures upgraded via Grave Wart or something. Can you explain more about that? Because I have no idea about, like, what that is and how that works. Because I thought they were just, like, crafting items, but apparently there's something different. NPC you do that with isn't here, she's in the Limgrave. Okay. Cool. Alright. There, if I can't eat, they can't eat either. I would love to know where she is, yeah. Thanks for asking, though. This is the hug lady. Didn't really... okay. There's a little shack north of the gate with that first giant stone digger southeast of Godric's castle. Is it the Stormhill shack or a different one? Actually, that's one thing I could actually do. You think it's... I think I met, like, a lady in there, but she just gave me the Medusa summon thing and then, like, left. There's one thing I actually could do before I consider the other stuff. Where did it start again? Tunnels, lake, Murkwater, catacombs... Maybe here. I feel like she left when I got the thing. She just, like, screwed off. Yeah, that's fair. People just find stuff randomly and then nothing. That's true. I remembered I hadn't used a stone sword key in here. I'll check that first. I think it's here. Cool. I'll rest here right quick before everything goes to hell. Oh, it's a poison swamp. That's nice. How bad of a poison swamp? Right. Okay, I think I need to level up before I go messing about in there. Oh, yeah, I think she is at the round table thing, but she didn't mention anything about it. Stuff and stuff. I'll maybe need to talk to her again.
Always a pleasure.
So...
Goodbye for now.
Cool, I need like a... difficult flow. I just want to use a few of them. It's very therapeutic, you see. Nine, 6, 7, 9. And... Damn. One more. Alright. Cool. Now we're level 165. Oh, sorry, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, Bloodhound Step. Alright, let's go and have a chat with the lady then. Yeah, I just like showed what it was, but didn't remember what it was called. And vaguely called it a quick step because I didn't remember.
A pleasure to see you.
Hey.
Thank goodness you're safe. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's not easy by any means, but it's what I must do.
Oh, something about a blacksmith sayings. I don't remember what it was, but sure, let's go.
You're telling me I possess some kind of gift?
Yes, you're Lady
I don't
Santa
believe
Claus.
you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
I have my doubts, but...
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, I suppose I should... I'll ask Matt.
Who on earth was Master Hugh?
Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more. Ah, well then.
Right.
May the Golden Order shine.
Okay. The Smith. Okay, thanks. I can't, like, they could be named a little more clearly.
Now, those are of a challenger who's felled his mark. Find 'em well. Now lay out your arms.
Smithing Master Hugh. That's fair, they do mention. About Roderica.
The girl. What about her?
Would you watch, well, would you teach her, rather?
Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it. I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
Okay.
If I do have a talent, I suppose I should try to... I'll ask.
Oh, your divinity have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
Cool.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okie dokie. With the spirit tuning menu, you can spend runes and grave glove words to strengthen the spirits you summon from ashes. To strengthen named spirits, you'll need ghost glove words. Okay. The reason I'm not using the Banished Knight Engval is I don't have FP to do it, so... Right. Okay. Like getting 2 wallflowers to dance when it's only them at a club. Sorta. Expensive summon. Yeah, yeah. I'm 12 levels above you. Okay, okay. Groovy quickstep +2. Okie dokie. I mean, I don't know what to say about the levels, since I don't know like how far you are in the game, sort of. So maybe you're really far into the game, and I'm just like in the starting area still, and I've just like stubbornly leveled up like a maniac. Okay, so what? How many do I like? 7 grave glove words. Okay. Question: Do grave glove words respawn in the catacombs where I found them? I would imagine not, because if they do, that would be really weird, right? I'm wondering if this is super useful to upgrade, though, because I don't use them for the damage or their health as such. Makes me chuckle, the Creo determination. I am a yes, I don't have many virtues, but I am a stubborn man. Like, when I want to show a big middle finger to a Souls game by grinding for, like, you know, 100 hours, I do it because goddamn, I have to. It took me like 1.5 weeks, but I still did it. Alright. But yeah, I'm not sure if, like, this might be not a very useful spend, because their damage and health is not really the point. Their resurrection ability is the point, because they'll distract the bosses. I guess they'll distract them like 3 seconds longer if I upgrade it, possibly, but I don't know. I don't know. The HP boost from the rest of it applies to the resurrection threshold. Or I could go... yeah, I'm not sure yet, but it is for sure, it is the most useful summon I have at this stage, though. I have so many summons by the end, it's like weapons. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, so, as far as the upgrade cost time experimentation paradox. Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but surely the grave glove words that I found in the catacombs do not respawn, right? So, like, they are... yeah, they don't respawn, yeah. I don't feel like it's a... like, I'm so glad I got here. I'm so glad I got here, but I feel like I probably shouldn't yet... like, maybe there's a better skeleton summon later of similar quality, but just... or similar idea, but better quality anyway. And I'm not sure that it's gonna improve it so much.
You, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't notice you there.
I get that.
I'm doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
Right. So yeah. So I'm missing one smithing stone 3. I've considered Googling like where to get one, because I feel like it's really dumb that I don't have more damage than like this. Ugh. I mean, I don't... yeah, I think Master Hugh is fine. Like, he's not rude, he's just turned inwards, if you will. He's more apathetic and turned inwards than rude, so it's fine. Yeah, not an Andre, that's for sure, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, what do I want to do next? I've killed maybe all the bosses I've seen, I think. Hmm. Hmm. Have I been here? Actually, don't know. Ah, sure, yeah. I'd be willing to know where to find the item to buy stones. Alrighty. Cool.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
Is his face supposed to look like that? Like his face is like a triangle, and not an actual face. Or a pyramid. Bit tricky with chat, but if you open up a map and go to the Lakes of Flornia, it's on the northeastern interior border of the sword ellipses it shapes. In a specific cave, reward for a boss fight. Okay. Interesting. Does the cave have a name? Beast Repellent Torch. Hmm. Land of Reeds. Sacrificial Twigs. Ah, I should probably buy those for sure. Why not? Unfortunately, it wouldn't show until you discovered it anyway. Liurnia Crystal Cave. Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been in the Liurnia Crystal Cave, I think. I think a chest, like, teleported me there or something. Man, if I could just remember everything just... Oh, or maybe not. I've been in a different crystal cave, I'm pretty... Yeah, okay. That's... Mine along the interior coastal wall of the lake. The chest brings you over the Kaled crystal tunnels. Yeah, that's a lot of confusing explanations, I have to admit, though. I love the effort, but it's it's a very roundabout way of explaining the thing of what we're dealing with. I don't think I've done the Kaku's Ever Jail. I could do that, I guess. I think the other Ever Jails I've found I've done, maybe. North from the Point of Grace that's in the water in Liurnias, pointing northwest. You mean this one? Alright. I kind of have to admit, I lost interest in the Poison Lake. I was like, yeah, I'll do this maybe one other year. Follow the interior wall north of the Academy Gate down. It should appear. Don't mentally remember it's where, but just hug the eastern wall and you'll find it going north. Okay. Opens onto the interior wetlands. Right. I had a hunch that there's something, I don't know why. Oh, hello. Oh, fascinating. Now I gotta try this one. Come on. Boo, no friendly fire, apparently. No, you don't. There you go. Okay, cool. Right. Man, I'm underpowered. Damn. This better be worth it. That should get you started to feel to experiment more freely. There's more succinct video demonstrations of where the rest of the upgrade store upgrade items are. Because yeah, it's a bugger of playing the game organically. You can't get the mats you need to compete. Yeah, that's kind of a big criticism I have of this one. $478. Man, these just always the poison bloom, cracked crystal, Miranda powder. Nothing super interesting. I'll check this end right quick first. Hello. Wow. Okay. Right, so it's probably just going then through here. Oh, hello. Like, yeah, many minor Erd trees have those tarnished sunflowers, but it's not, like, exclusive, so... Oh, hello. Yay, crystal snails. Lovely. That don't drop anything. North through the woods and round the bend. Okay. Thought I saw something there. Oh, hello. I think this might lead to it. I have a inkling here. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Slow and steady does it. I do feel like these could be a little more convenient as well, but at least they lead you to something, so... Like, these are pretty slow, I mean, and so on. And kind of easy to lose. There we are. Cool. Let's go. To the game's credit, it tries to pepper the landscape with direction, but it's like pepper on pasta, there's a whole lot of more everything else. I mean, yeah. And again, the peppering of direction is very, very... it's honestly misleading more than anything, at least in the map, with the directions to go. So I don't know. Like, yes, bad directions are still directions, but it's not much. And really bad directions are almost more problematic than no directions at times. Like, again, I mainly bring up this direction. As far as I know, this leads to nothing. I killed the boss fight in this castle. Sorry, this thing. I killed the boss here, so this flame apparently just shouldn't be here anymore. But hop, fuck, la. Alright. Yep. I mean, that's fine, but I'm actually missing the first tier of somber missing stones. I have 2s and 3s and something quite in numbers, but... That one isn't leading to a demigod, just an interesting play. I don't know. And even that, I mean, I cleared the castle. I checked everywhere where you can go on that castle. That flame should no longer be here. Because there used to be 2 flames here. I'm pretty sure that there was a flame between these 2 here. After I killed the boss, this flame got, like, removed. But this flame is still here. And the only thing I can surmise is that maybe either it just doesn't go away ever, or it gets removed when I clear a quest line involving Castellan Edgar. But if that's the case, then it's leading not specifically toward Castellan Edgar, though. It's like pointing at the wrong direction. Not much, but still. I've seen one disappear. I swear there was one here. Like, I guess it's possible that both me and my girlfriend just hoodwinked our own minds into thinking that it disappeared. But I'm pretty sure that there was one here that disappeared after I killed the boss here. If it didn't, then I'm sorry. But yeah. But it's even worse than if they don't disappear at all, because then it's just bad directions. Like, again, it's bad, misleading directions, because then you think there's still something going on, but there isn't. Ugh. Might have been, I don't know, there's been some not the same between people's playthroughs. I don't know. But I feel quite confident in saying that there was one and it disappeared after I killed the boss there. But the other one didn't, and I'm like, what? And that led me to exploring that place for another hour, finding nothing. And it means that the directions of this game are proper bad. So, you know, like, especially that specific flame is an example of a case where a case of bad direction is worse than no direction. Like, quite literally. Alright. Contraption doesn't move, that's fine. Ah. The backstabbing is very therapeutic, though. That remains a fact, for sure. Yeah, I don't think I can do this backstabbing jump. Ah! Sweet Jesus. And again, why can't I summon my skeleton boys in here? That's just dumb. Good God. You know, something that is very particular to the Souls games that we've gotten used to, but it's a bit strange that stats and levels are decoupled from the upgrades needed to realize them in some respects. Can you open up what you mean a little more? I'm feeling slow today. My mind has been basically reset over the past weekend and past week, so I'm going a bit slow here. So excuse my slow, if you will. Ah, Smithing Stone 3. Oh, hell yes. Yeah. I also feel that the golden runes could be just, I don't know, they could give a bit more. One of the problems with the open world that I forgot to mention, or it's not really actually no, it's not an open world problem, but it's a design choice problem. The crafting mechanic is, I wouldn't call it bad. Like this thing. I wouldn't call this bad, although the game never explains, like, what are the cracked pot items and cauldron items, and how do I get those, and what do those, like, I don't even know. Like, is it just these? Oh, they are. Cool. In any case, I think these are the cracked pot items, I think. Now that we're here, like, the throwing pots are stuff you need a cracked pot for, because it says, like, a cracked pot 0 or 4 on the right there, so I think that's what it is. Cool. In any case, I don't like the crafting in this game. For a couple of reasons. One, it's very, very simplified. It's like step 1 of game learns crafting, mostly. Like, if we throw around throwing shade at, like, how Far Cry games are all about skinning the albino white sharks and then crafting a wallet out of them, and that's kind of dumb and boring and meh. This is, like, more simple than that, and very basic. And more importantly, this crafting mechanic fills the world, not only the world with garbage. Like, absolute useless like, just bad loot items in the world anyway. But even more importantly, I've had so many ends of caves, roots of Erd trees, or like the bases of Erd trees, ends of caves, ends of catacombs, even treasure chests at the ends of cellars, catacombs, caves, whatever. And then they contain, like, earthly flowers or something, just garbage, useless crafting items. Which feels so bad. And that feeling bad is not worth whatever this shit is here. Just let me buy all of this stuff if you want to do it like this. This is not good. Not good at all. Because one of the good things about Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and so on was that basically at the ends of all nooks and crannies of even mini-boss areas, there used to be loot that felt at least sort of meaningful. At least there was maybe a key, or a shield that was new, or a weapon that was new. Maybe an armor set that was new, not for you maybe, but it was still new. Like, all of the loot at the ends of vaguely even important bits seemed meaningful. In this one, you have so many treasure chests at the ends of cellars and caves where just like, hey, you found, like, just 3 of, you know, silver fireflies. Like, ugh. It's so sucky. It's so bad. And that change makes the game, like, literally just worse. I don't like it. The crafting mechanic itself I can give or take, but it makes the loot so bad. Like, the loot is really, really bad in this game, and it's not. It's just makes exploring so much less fun. Like, you make an open world about exploring and you make the loot just bad. And again, reviews don't really mention this because FromSoft is perfection. Like, ugh. Damn, it's so... no. I hate it. I hate it so much. I feel that, like, the 2 crafting items in the games that are worthwhile are cheap and easy to find. The horse estes and the multiplayer summon material. Oh, sure, but again, I don't really, like, I can give or take the crafting itself. I don't like the cracked pot stuff. I think that's dumb. That makes it more expensive than it needs to be. But the loot is really, really just garbage because of the crafting system. Like, that is just bad, 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 bad. Like, I know, I literally had on my, when I was playing on my own, I had, like, chests that gave just very, very common crafting items, like 5 of them, and I'm like, boy. That sucked. Alright. Let's just get up there now, because I'm gonna forget about that one. Alright, what are we looking at? Apparently not much. Okay. Right. Wow. Jeez. These are some drops, my guys. Okay, Really? Really? That's the way you want to do this, yeah? I think that'll work too, but it's a little, more of a drop, yeah. Oof. Alright. Right. Anything? So where does this lead before I go down across the thing? Oh, it's just the same spot where I probably already had the elevator. Okay, cool. That's fine. No, let's not do this. Let's just... I'll take the damage rather than try and get across this with him there. Right. Cool. And then let's hope we don't aggro that boy in there before we get over this thing. I don't like this, the look of this. I feel like the stealth backstab could be easier to pull off. Like, you need to apparently touch the enemy with it or something. It's a little finicky. Oh. Okay, anything... Well, there's an opening there, though. There's a lot of ways to go up and down this place, apparently. Well, at least I get a lot of smithing stone 3s. That's something. Oh! That's nice. I see you there, you... Bye. And then your friend. Again, that's what I mean. That somehow didn't hit. And then the lock-on goes away too. That's what I mean about the combat mechanics. And then that also didn't hit the first one. Like, it's supposed to be a lock-on, and your arrows just miss them from the tiniest combat physics. Just, the computer says no. Ugh. Like, the earlier Dark Souls games had really, really bad invisible walls when it came to arrows. But the lock-on at least worked. When your arrow was locked on, it tended to hit the target. In this one, like, if a sparrow sneezes in the same postcode, it just misses the target from a lock-on. Like, okay. What the hell? I hate that so much. Like, it's not like the arrows are, like, overpowered anyway. Like, why do you need to make them even more bad? This has trap written all over it, but, There might be friends on that wall as well, so I need to be quick about this. There are. Marionette soldier armor. I doubt it's any use. Nah. I again doubt it's useful. Dagger, intelligence, okay. Scaling, sure. Okie dokie. That's gonna be bad, I think. Alright. Man, that's not a lot of damage, huh? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Bye. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Yeah, these caves are a bad time, that's for sure. Whoa. Right. Cool. Alright. How difficultly placed are the, Oh, come on. Well, I mean, I suppose you could have heard it, but still. Oh, no, he's just, like, patrolling, apparently. Okay, that's a choice. Man. That is tricky. Like, I kind of want to take these on one at a time if possible. Come on. Up. Woohoo. Cool. Nice and easy. There you go. And up. Yeah, sure, he was getting up, and that's usually not a hit then, but ugh. Right. Man, this place is really complex. It kind of needs a map of its own pretty soon, but it never gets one. Shatter Earth. Lovely. Alright. Man, I feel like I've missed a couple of elevators already, though. I don't know. Man, this is disorienting. Well, there's a boss fight, but is there really no grace between here and the entrance? Because surely there needs to be. Also, did I miss like a thing on here? Well, there's something there, so apparently, yeah. I don't really understand, like, what's the... Like, what do I get for doing all of these drops? Aha. Ah, for fuck's sake. I don't think I saw a stake of Marika there. But I could be mistaken. Man. This is a bummer of a cave, for sure. Like, it's not the worst cave I've seen in the game. The worst one would be the Red Rot cave called Abandoned Cave, which eventually leads to the double Clean Rot Knight boss fight. But still, this is kind of a bummer for sure. Especially because these things just gang up on you and ruin your day. So, oh. Nice and easy. Wait, really? Really? Oh boy, they do love their jump button, don't they? Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck you. Come on. Really? Really? Oh, boy. Ugh. Let's hope it's worth it. Jeez. Now that is professionalism right there. Cool, and this still doesn't work, I reckon, right? Cool. Probably should still try to get one. Oh, come on. I would venture a notion that that was a backstab, but that's just me, apparently. God damn these mages, I hate them so bad. Right. Man, I hate this. I think I went through these already. Ow, fuck. Well, she is into music, yes. She's interested to learn about games. That's for sure. And she's also very much into tattoos, so I'm like, she's like a walking, talking, work of art, basically. Alright. Man, I hate this bit, though. Cool. Okay, what does this do then? Alright, so this leads back to... Okay, this is the unlocking of this thing at least. Okay, cool. Alright. So yeah, she sometimes plays me new music, then I play her the music I know from the 2000s from my wheelhouse, and similar genres though. And we watch a lot of Netflix and movies and TV because it's interesting to us. We learn things, like we learn how Hellbound is really not a good TV series in at least our opinion. But Squid Game was pretty good. Not quite as maybe good as the hype would. Well, I mean, there's no way to live up to that hype, I'm sure. But it was pretty good. I had to like sit on it for a while, but I think it was pretty okay. Okay, can I just like sneak my way past this whole complex? Well, not through him, surely. Oh, damn. Good for you. Bye. Oh, really? Right. Well, of course the, Bloodstain is in a shitty spot. Yours is a visual artist, industrial experimental music enthusiast, film weirdo, and many of our own complementary interests that suit us. Not familiar, but I believe. You like Squid Game was an iteration on the Battle Royale Hunger Games formula, but it did a lot to make it fresh. Yeah, basically, yeah. I was kind of over the Battle Royale formula when I saw Battle Royale. I didn't find it super fun. Mostly because Battle Royale especially was a very anti... It was both an anti-youth movie and also a anti-viewership movie, if that makes sense. Like, it's kind of like pointing the camera at you like you are a monster for watching this. And it was also about, like, lazy young people, which I found to be very tone-deaf. Because that kind of has this... well, not even veiled, simply a message that like, you youngsters are just too lazy to get your stuff done and buy your own house, because all you need to do is work, and then all will be fine. Yes, you will, because it's just not how it is. Our generation doesn't have the right to buy anything, own anything, because we don't get paid for work, so... Plain and simple. Like, for example, in Finland, it's what the case is that there's this concept of, like, practice work, which is how people get into the workplace. And they never get actually hired for work, and practice work doesn't pay. So, therefore, slavery is legal. And that's that. And that's how anyone who is not, like, 50 is, like, quote-unquote employed. So, cool. And then when they're unemployed, they get called out for being, quote, lazy, because they don't want to work for no money. So, that's fun. And I'm getting the idea that it's probably very similar in every other place as well. Either don't do anything or work for either actually nothing or work for almost nothing at, like, Burger King or whatever. Right. Mm-hmm. The worst film and remake for that was Funny Games by Michael Haneke. I haven't seen that one. I've seen a movie where Stone Cold Steve Austin basically does the same shtick as Battle Royale. Him and Vinny something. The one in Snatch and, you know, the former soccer player who became actor Vinny something or other. Him and Stone Cold Steve Austin had like it might have been Condemned or something like that, the movie's name. It was okay, but a C-level action movie. As far as showing the audience disturbing shit and then lecturing them for watching it, yeah. I mean, we call them internships, but yeah, sometimes they have value, but yeah, they almost never have. It's like 90% of quote-unquote internships are simply use of slave labor to get stuff done for free, and the worker never gets anything for it. It's usually a thing that can last only for 6 months, and then they just hire the next intern to do the same thing again, and then the previous intern gets nothing from it. Because a 6-month thing in the resume is possibly even a negative thing, because then the potential next workplace will look at that and think that they couldn't stay in the job or something. So, like an artisan who never actually develops an apprentice just keeps rotating them. Yes, and especially clothing stores do this. Like clothing stores, big and small. Anything from H&M to smaller goth clothes stores to anything in between. Every clothing store does this in Finland, at least, where there's maybe 4 or 5 or 6 or something, like, people who work there, you know? And every single one are unpaid interns, unpaid practice workers. They're there for 6 months, and then they rotate the next batch in there. They get paid nothing, and that's that. You know, 6 hours or 8 hours per day, and then they get yelled at for not knowing the stuff that should be done yet. On top of it, it's fun, it's great. Okay, I need to take a bathroom break anyway, and it's been over 2 hours for a recording, so I'll do a quick break here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe and smash it like you have a crystal thing to smash. Yes, it would be helpful. It would make my day. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.